Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. When did some people come in, guys? I want to be very transparent today. Um, I want to be very transparent today. Make sure you guys thumbs up the live. I want to be very transparent today. Make sure you guys thumbs up the live as you come in. Make sure if you want to share it out if you can. Um, I want to talk to you guys about something. I just want to wait a few moments while some people come into the building. I hope everybody had a good night rest. Um, I hope everybody had a good Friday. It is the weekend. It is the weekend. So make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live. If you want to share me out, share me out. Today I understand that I want to be transparent with you guys. I got some things that I do need to speak about. I know yesterday I did a talk, but today I have once everybody comes in and I get started, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys because I want you guys to know not only do you guys struggle with things, Monica struggled with things too. And I want you guys to know that, the tips that I talk about and things like that, I want you guys to know that those I apply those to my life, but as well I do deal with certain things as well. So make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live stream. I'm going to be try my best to be as transparent with you guys as possible. Um, I just been dealing with some personal things that I just got to I got to talk about it. If I don't talk about it, I know that I'm going to self-destruct because of and do things or say things to people that don't deserve to be treated that way. So um, I just want to be transparent. I know that you guys are just used to me doing my tips, and I promise you, I will be doing my tips tomorrow. I just I just have to be transparent today. Because I have been having this feeling. I'm gonna give about 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna get into it. I promise you, we're gonna get into it on what we talk about. What I want to be transparent today with you guys about. I want y'all to get to know me a little bit more and know why, you know, some of the things that I struggle with, and because I know some people like, well, why would you put all this on YouTube, and why would you how you feel on YouTube? Why would you do all this? But I don't, you never know what the next person is going through, or you never know who is going through what kind of situation. So I want to encourage the next individual, because you never know what a person is going through. You never know what the next person is going through. So I try to, I'm trying to get the message out there that, what, we all struggle with things, but we all can come together and help each other to overcome obstacles and things that come in our way, because we don't want to miss out on the things that God has for us just because we are in our feelings about something, or we're just in our head about something. Me, myself, y'all, I'm always in my head. I'm just going to be honest. I'm always in my head. I'm always in my head. I can't, and like, I'm so in my head. I've been in my head for the last 2 days. I have caused myself to have severe anxiety right now. Right now, like, I'm so, like, I have made myself so nervous that. Good morning, positive mukbanger. Thank you for coming. Today, I'm gonna get back to the tips tomorrow, but today I want to talk to you guys about some of the things what's been going on with me, because I want to be transparent with you guys. I wanted you guys to know some of the things that I struggle with. So, because like I'm not claiming to be perfect or none of that. So, I want to be transparent and let you guys know what I am going through. Um, yes, this is what it is. It's just fear. It is. It's fear and you know, I have made myself so anxious, guys. I have made myself like, you know how you become anxious is make your stomach hurt and you have to stay to go to the bathroom. This is what I have done to myself. This is what I have done to myself because of fear. And it's not fear of people, it's just a fear. Good morning, Medina. Good morning, Baking with Charlene. Okay, thank you, Positive Mukbanger. Good morning, Medina, and good morning, Baker Charlene. Medina, Jayla did get her gift yesterday. Thank you so much for sending that. I did put it on my community wall. I did put it on my community wall. She loves the Barbie. She plays with all her Barbies. Shout out to the Love Kings as well. Um, Jayla got her. She picked out that she wanted a Barbie airplane. So she got a Barbie airplane with the gift that you sent. So shout out to the Love Kings. Um, so guys, as I was saying, um, I wanted to be fully transparent with you guys. I want to talk about some of the things that I am struggling with. For the last 2 days, I've been feeling uneasy and I've been feeling anxiety. And I feel like I'm like I don't know how to get out of my head. Yes, 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 she did. She had the clothes on my table. She had the clothes on my table, so she loved the clothes. We put those clothes. She got her clothes. She got her shoes, the shoes that came with them, and she loves them. They all over the place. We got to find her a doll box to store all her dolls and all her toys, and then we'll be fine. Um, but as I was saying, I've been this what it is, the the fear of of trying to just live my life to the fullest and live my life to be happy. I don't know sometimes. I don't know how to get the negative thoughts out of my head sometimes. When things come up, it automatically in my mind, it comes a negative thought come. If something happens, a negative thought come. Instead of just trying to process it and try to not think negative, I automatically go to a negative thought. I'm trying to filter through those negative feelings. I'm trying to filter through those negative feelings that I have, like trying to be a mother, trying to like I'm newly in a relationship. I know I haven't really talked about it because like I want that off my personal life. I kind of want off YouTube. I don't want nothing. My personal life, like when it comes to being in a relationship, I kind of want that off because I don't want that connected to nothing negative. And then like with all that trying to be happy and someone trying to make me happy, for some reason it is scaring me. Um, for some reason, like okay, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like me, um, 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 when I first started, like when I remember when I was young, I always like I was telling Joseph and Tramel this yesterday. I said when I was younger, I always been the heavier of everybody. So and then I always had spots on my face, and I always thought negative because of myself because not now. I'm past that, but I always thought negative of myself that that I wasn't pretty or I couldn't see my beauty of what other people see because I always thought because they always say you was fat, and just because I was fat, I thought I was ugly, or because I had the spots on my face that I was ugly, and Um, it's hard. Like right now, you know what I'm saying. I don't, I had a lot of bad insecurities, and I have those times now that I have those insecurities and that anxiety that it kind of like it makes me kind of like push people away that want to be there. I push them away because I be like, and because like that's why I guess is why I accepted those relationships, those past relationships, those bad friendships, those bad relationships, because I didn't really see my self worth, and because I felt like I always have been kind of like a good girl. I never been one of those girls that's wild. Now I did do some wild things back in my day, but I always been considered a good girl. I will never like I know, I know, but I just want to be transparent with you guys because I rather talk about it than let it fester in me, and then I run away from feelings. You know, like like I said, I always been considered a good girl. I always been considered like the one that always tried to please people, or you know, and then like I guess that's why. How can I put this? When I was young, like when I had my first boyfriend, um, when I had my first boyfriend, like me and him, we was off and on for a while, but he ended up, you know what I'm saying? He was good to me, but he did cheat, and then he got kicked out of school, and then he ended up going with someone else, and it turned bad, but we always seem to find our way back together, even though, and I guess even though he did that one thing, I forgave him for it, and then we came back together, and then um and then like it was back in 2013, I think. He told me that he was messing with one of our classmates. They was together, and um he told me, he said, Monica, I love you and I love her, but I don't want to hurt nobody. And he said, I want to be with her, but I want to be with you too. And me being me, I was like, I was like, well, since you don't know what you want, then you don't think about me. Bye. And he came back to me, and he was like, Monica, try to, be honest. And he came back to me. He felt bad and everything. He said, I feel so bad because I don't want you to feel like I'm choosing. I was done. Like, I was like, you don't picked her over me, and I'm done. And I'm not finna deal with, I shouldn't be a second choice. I should be the first choice. I should always be the first choice. And in, like, after years passed, he got his karma, but he always, when I see him now, he always tell me I'm always the one that got away. And then I dealt with physical abuse, my first experience with physical abuse, and he made me feel worthless. And to it took me a while to get over that, because not only did he make me feel worthless, he made me he beat on me, and he was out there in the street cheating too. And he made me like, and then after I put him in jail for the things he did for me, then like when I tried to get in another relationship, his family started putting things out against me, saying, hey, this is how this girl is. Um this is how she ain't gonna do nothing but put you in jail. She a big liar. And I'm like, y'all know that he was a woman beater, but y'all gonna just sit here and try to destroy everything that, because I'm trying to move on, but I can't move on because you saying that I lied and said that he hit me. That man held me, made me get naked. Good morning to McRae Kingz. The guy, he had made me get naked, um, and kept me captive in a house. For some reason, God fixed it where my brother came and got me, but it took him 2 trips because I had to run away. Good morning, Trisha Tanel. Good morning, good morning, guys. I'm being transparent with you guys about some of the things I have went through, and right now I'm just dealing with anxiety and I'm dealing with fear, and you know what I'm saying? I'd rather talk about it than hold on to it. So make sure you guys hit that like button. I'd rather just get it out. Like, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just anxious. I have this anxious feeling inside of me. And like I said, I don't want no woman to go through the things that I have went through. And so that's why I'm telling you guys this thing. And I hope you guys can um go help help me through this. I'm just being real transparent. It may not come out all the way right. I'll be back to the tips tomorrow, but I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to let you guys know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Um, I know, I know. So, um, so I'm gonna slow it down because I feel like yeah, I am rushing through it. So, um, when I had experienced the my first um experience with physical abuse, um, yeah, 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 do nothing. You're right. Um, when I first dealt with physical abuse, I was 18, 19 years old. And I was very rebellious. I thought that this is type of love that I wanted. And it didn't get better, it got worse. Um, and he was like 10 years older than me. And I was like, yeah, he loved me. He loved me. I used to go to work tired, dealing with him. And good morning, blogs. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And the last straw for me was like he made me take off all my, he like every time he got drunk, he used to always put his hands on me. And then when the last time that this happened, I remember I was trying to run away. I for some reason my dumb tail just got in the car with him. He convinced me some kind of way to get in the car with him. And so I told him, I said, turn around, I don't want to go, I don't want to go with you. He wouldn't stop. And so um and so we get to his mom's house or whatever, and I jumped out the car and I ran. Because I had a cousin that stayed like across the street. So I was gonna run over there. I said in my mind, I said, I'm gonna run across the road to my cousins that stayed across the road. And so um he caught up with me and he slung me to the ground. He slung me to the ground and he open hand, and with his open hand, I know he had slapped me right here like 2, 3 times in my face. I was like, please, please, please stop. He said, no, bitch, I'm gonna kill you today. I'm gonna kill you today. And so um he said, well, I need to find me a beer bottle. For some reason, God didn't. He couldn't find a bill box. So he was like, "Get your ass up and get in the house." I was like, "Please, I won't go home. You don't have to worry about me no more." And so he was like, "Do you want something to eat?" I was like, "No, I want to go home." He was like, "Take off all your clothes." He was like, "Take off all your clothes." Um, and so he went in. He went in the. He went in the. He went in the kitchen for some reason, and I seen a phone. So I dialed. At that time, we had a house phone, so I dialed my mama house phone, and I said, my brother picked up. I was like, "Nick, that's my brother." I said, "Nick, come get me." He said, "Where you at?" I said, "Man, you know where I'm at? Come, please." I was crying. I said, "Nick, please come get me." He don't put his hands on me, man. He don't, you know. I said, "Please come get me." So my brother got in my mom's car, and he got in my mom's car and tried to come get me. So he came. I heard him when he came, and he was laying in the bed with me that time. I was naked, so he had grabbed me by my neck. He said, "You better not say shit." So his mom had came to the door, and she was like, "My brother came." He said, "Is Peach here?" That's my nickname. My name is Peach. And um, she was like, "Oh, um, I'm okay. Um, I'm ready now." Thank you, Medina. Um, so um, and so my brother came and got me. Excuse me, I say excuse me. My brother came and got me, and so, but he didn't come get me because he did come get me, but it took him two times. He was like, he put his hand around my and so, um, his mom went to the door, and he was like, she was like, um, Miss Peach, that's my nickname. Is Peach back there? He was like, "Hell no." And so she was like, "Hell no, ain't no Peach back here." Then she slammed the door in my brother's face. My brother can verify this story. And so God worked it out. I said, "Lord, I'm staying up. I'm not going to sleep. Because if I go to sleep, I'm stuck here." So he was drunk, so he was intoxicated. You know, an intoxicated person. Um, they they eventually go to sleep, and eventually go to sleep. So he finally took his body off of me, and I swear to God, I put on. I didn't put on none of my underwear. I didn't put on none of my undergarments. I just threw on my clothes as fast as I possibly could. And I called my brother once again. He said, "Hello." I said, "Nick, please come get me." I said, I was crying like, please, please. I begged my brother come get me again. My brother, he came and got me, and I promise y'all, God, y'all, when I was outside running, walking, right there at the road, walking, trying to get away, and I never did look back. And then like I put my dad in an uncompromising situation because my dad was gonna take his life because I was being rebellious to him. My dad found out he touched me, so my dad was gonna take his life. So that was my first experience with it. It's been other situations. That's why it's so hard for me to let people eat because I have been hurt and not appreciated. So it's hard to let people in and not feel like they trying to take advantage of me or they trying to take advantage of my friendship. Like I had a guy that abused me in front of his mama. Abused me in front of his mama and threatened my life. Um, um, like it took me a while, y'all, to get over the first situation, and then to end up in several other abusive situations. It seemed like it said in my mind, I felt like, do you want this? Do you want this abuse? And I didn't want it because you be, to be honest, you just be wanting love, but you want love from the wrong people in the wrong places. That's why now I'm so, I'm to the point where, like, what do you want from me? I'm to the point where I'm not going to let you hit me. I'd rather be alone. Like, y'all, like I said, I want to be happy, but it's hard for me to get out of my head, especially when it comes to dealing with friendships and dealing with relationships, because I've been burned so much. It's hard to just let people in, especially when they trying to be genuine with me. They don't want nothing from me. They don't. They don't want nothing from me. They want to make me happy, but I can't get out of my head. I can't. I'm like, what do you want from me? Like, are you gonna hit me too, or are you going to use me too? Are you going to be disrespectful towards me too? And like, I have kids, and I don't want my kids to see me in a in those places that I was previously. Like, that's why I guess I'd rather be alone sometimes and not be like, you wanted a companion, but then my kids, because my kids are my first option. And my kids are my happy place. My kids are my happy place. I know a lot of people like, Monica, why is you telling all your business? But I just want to help the next woman. I just want to help the next overcomer to, know that, like I I have felt in my life, I have felt down. I have really, really, really felt down. Like the beauty y'all see, sometimes I don't see that beauty. I don't. And I know y'all saying, well, you give me tips and you tell me this and you tell me that. I tell myself that too. I have to tell myself not to be in a negative place. I have to tell myself to not think that I'm not beautiful. I do. I do. I do. Because I am not going to be, if I can't love myself, no one else will. Yes. I just want y'all to I just want y'all to know that, y'all not the only one, we all struggle and we all should not judge each other. Um, and we all should be able to motivate, especially us women. We have to motivate because another woman could be going through the same thing. Somebody right now is dealing with physical abuse and not able to walk away. But I thank God that I have overcame those. My that was just my first experience with it. I have it was another guy, like he just thought he was so above me. He thought he was so above me. He thought that he was to tell me I'm the shit, bitch. Yeah, he thought he was just the shit. Excuse my language. I don't mean to cuss because I know my mom probably listening. Um, and I guess thank you, thank you. Um, I guess it just I have let go of the past. I have forgive people of the past. It just when things come up, it kind of brings up an anxiety in me, and then I feel like you know what? I just rather not deal. I'd rather just push them away. Even though they may be the best thing that ever happened to me, or they may be really a genuine friend or really want to be a part of me and my children's life. But me myself, it just when things come up or feelings like this come up in me, I run. It makes me want to run. It makes me want to run. It makes me want to run. My son is up now. He knows when I'm upset. There's one thing about my boy. He don't like to see me cry and he don't like to see me upset because he has seen it so many times when he was a baby. So he don't like it. And that's like Jamel gonna always be my protector because he don't like to see nothing or nobody do anything to his mama. So um I I do appreciate you guys and I'm sorry that I didn't come on here to make anybody feel any type of way and some people may feel like I'm being too transparent, but this is my story, this is my journey, and this is how I feel. And um I don't want the next woman to feel that she is alone because like usually sometimes like this is so soothing for me. I know. I know. I know. Thank you, Positive Bookmaker. Thank you, Joe and Truel. Um, um, but I wasn't coming on here to tell y'all anything about my physical abuse, but I think that's what's really bothered me is because that was really put me in those spaces is that physical abuse because it did really and people just downing me, feel putting me down. Okay, Joe. I'm sorry. I thought it was Joseph Antrobel. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I said, um, like I don't want the past stuff to dictate my future relationships with people. Um, yes, it is. Um, um, like I never thought about counseling because I always thought, I always, now I guess because I always kept a lot of stuff in, and um, yeah, it's just an anxiety. It's just an anxiety that I have. It's just an anxiety that I have, Medina. And Medina, you can call me Peach now if you want to. Just say, "Hey, Peach." But um, 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 yes, my being a mom is my first priority, and the guy that I'm currently with now, he knows that my kids are my number one priority. He respects everything that I say that is a priority to me. He respects that. He respects everything that I tell him. He respects it. He knows that my kids are my number one priority. He always respects that. Anything that making me and my kids happy, he wants to do that. But I just, it's a but for me, and I don't know why, but it's a but for me, and I know that's sad when somebody's trying to be good to you, and you have a but that's always kept it real with you, but you have a but. So I don't know. It just, it just you always like I guess I'm always waiting for the next shoe to drop. I'm always ready for I guess I'm always got that negative thought that hey, this is you know, this is what you gonna do to hurt me. I guess that's what it is. What are you going to do to hurt me? Yeah. I guess because I was just so afraid to fight back, Medina. I was so afraid to fight back because us women we always feel like we can't fight a man back, honestly. And like 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 I've been single for 3 years, 3 years since after my kid's dad. Um, I have been single yeah, since then. Um, and then this popped up. This just fell in my lap, and just somebody just being so nice to me. Yeah, same thing. Same thing here. Like same thing here. He in the in when it started, he respected everything that I said. That my kids, they my number one priority. Um, you are not gonna be above my kids, and he respects all that. Like he really just he's patient, but I know that sometimes me being the way that I am, yeah, you're right. But see, in my mind at that time, see, this is the past. This ain't got nothing to do right now. This is the past. That doesn't have anything to do right now. So, and like I always, I don't know why I felt like that. I guess because I felt like I deserve it. And this the past. This ain't got nothing to do right now because, like, um, he it's like this one. I'm just so prepared for like I'm already prepared for I got my mind set up for the worst, and I can't be that way. I can't be that way. Like I said, even though I took it slow, but even in the back of my mind, I'm like, what do you want? What do you? And then he like, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want to do nothing but make you happy. But I'm thinking already, Nick. I love you too, Joe. I love you too. Um, yeah, it's just like I'm just waiting, cause I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm always waiting for like what ugliness you gonna do to me, and then it's never that. It's always patience. It's always kind. It's always encouragement. It's always Monica. Um, baby, go take care of the kids. I'm good. So but love you too, Tremaine. I don't know. Look, yes, and that's why I say it just it just like I said, it's the yes, it is the anxiety in me because I have that thing in my head that like, um, what you gonna do? What I got to prepare myself for what you do to me, and then in his mind, and probably to him, he like, I just want to help you. I just want to be there for you. I want to be there for you and your children, not just for you, but for your children too. And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, what do you want from me? What you trying to get? You trying to get over on me? Is you trying to take advantage of me? And he don't want nothing from me but to make me happy. But I just, it's just, I'm not used to good people like that. I'm not good to nice people or people that don't like I have dealt with so much disrespect from people that has cussed me for for me just being good. They disrespect me, cuss me out, and treat me like crap. And then just to have somebody just sit there and just be nice to you and be kind to you and don't want anything but to be nice to you and be good to you and don't want nothing from you, it's hard to find those type of people. And so, but I'm always in my head. I'm always in my head with the negative thoughts. And I want to change that. That's why I'm glad I do buy daily tips. I'm glad I have you guys to talk to. I'm glad I have you guys to talk to. This is my realization. And I finally get it why I'm buying. I'm now talking to you guys and getting it out. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. And like I said, I'm not saying, you know, that, what I'm dealing with now or who I'm dealing with now is bad because if he haven't disrespected me or made me feel any kind of way. Every time I think of something negative, every time I think, he be like, Monica, we're gonna get out of that space. I'm not gonna allow you to feel this way. And you know what I'm saying? It's encouraging to know that I'm not that, I'm trying to push you away and you won't allow me to. You won't allow me to push you away. You showing me this is what I'm trying to I'm trying to be in this with you, but you're pushing away. And I don't know, it just me myself, like I have never, like I said, it's hard to find true, genuine, nice, kind hearted people like me that has the same heart and stuff like that. But majority of these people that I'm with right now, and that's what, and when I, and hold on, change your mindset. Is try looking for the positive and accept your miracle. And that's what and you know what I'm saying? Like what y'all saying, I already expressed these things. And he has met all those we have been friends. He stayed friend zone and he didn't mind being friends. What I said, what I expected of him, he um he meet all those. And I'm talking about like he really exceeds it because he has so much patience with me. But in my mind, I got to get out of my head and I got to stop thinking negative. It just I don't know why what makes me think so negative. I don't know what makes me think so negative. KT said, "Pray." I have, and I be like, Lord, show me. I like every time, like every relationship I has been, God shows me. I always have a bad vibe. This with this guy, I don't feel the bad vibe. I don't. I make myself feel a bad vibe, and I have these anxieties. But and then I be trying to look for things that not there, and then and so I'm like, like it's like it's just hard. Like he he is it's just hard to just let myself feel like it's hard. It's hard to when I say yes, I'm gonna let myself feel. Yes, I'm gonna love and I want to be happy and I want to. But then when my anxiety set in, and then I'm like, I don't want to feel. I don't want to. Yes, I do, Medina. I think he is the sweetest person. I truly do. I truly do. I do. I wake up every morning with a good morning text. Beautiful. Good morning. Beautiful. Every morning. Um, checks on me throughout the day. Checks asks not only do he ask about me, he asks about my children. He asks my interests or asks he knows that Jamel, as we know, he noticed certain things and he don't mind encouraging. I have talked to him about situation. He has encouraged me. So he is a wonderful to me, he is a good example of a good man. But me, myself, like I said, it's just my thoughts in my head. Like, yeah. And he just tells me he think I'm trying to argue with him. I'm not trying to argue. And I was like, it's not you. And I said, it's just me being in my head. And he be like, Monica, I'm not. He's like, he said, I know you are a good woman. He said, I know that, you've been through some things, but I'm not your past. I'm not. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm here to make you and your kids happy. I know, and that's what I know, and I know y'all saying you saying I know, but why haven't you done that? Because like if you ain't never experienced it, like if you ain't never, let me read the rest of what y'all said. I'm sorry. Uh, the McRae Kingz, that's cause you an Aries, and we will find everything wrong before we see what's right. Right, and always have regard and be his friend. Do not even think about what he might do. Concern yourself with what you want him from him. Um, okay. Okay, Medina, just hit me up on IG. Hit me up on IG or inbox me on YouTube. Me on email me at MJ&J family. Um, I just know, you know what I'm saying. I don't get like I said. Usually, after a certain amount of time, I get a bad vibe from the person. I don't get a bad vibe unless he good at hiding. But I don't get no bad vibe. Um, so thank you guys for listening to me. You know, I didn't mean to make this make this an emotional morning, but that's just me. That's me and that's who I am. But yeah, that's what my anxiety come from. It's just things of the past that, and then like feel if I feel uncomfortable with it, I be wanting to run. I be wanting to run. And like I said, you can't always, like y'all say, you can't run from your future. You can't run from being happy. You can't always stay stuck in the past to where you're not able to move forward. And like I said, I'm letting go of the past. I'm really deep down letting go of my past. It just, it just sometimes I just get in my head and I go back to that place. Yeah, it just it just like I said, it just when you're not used to people being genuinely kind and want nothing from you, then if you and you ain't never experienced that, then you shouldn't question it. But my crazy tail, I question it. My crazy, but I always question it, guys. But I know one thing I'm never going to deal with. I'm never going to deal with. Look, I used to take. I did take Lexapro. Um, that was just for my anxiety, but I was like, that's because at the time, I was just going. I said, like I said, I was going through postpartum for years with my little girl. Yes, I do, and I know I do. It just like I said, I had to get out of my head, and if I can get out of my head, yes, that's why I don't want that no more. I don't want that no more. I don't want that no more. I'll go like I have to go back and see my doctor. Maybe that's what I cause like when I get nervous, when I get nervous this morning, y'all been going to like I just would just like I said, talking to you guys, it eases it that anxiety that I was feeling, it eases that. It eases how I feel. It makes me breathe. Cause this morning I've been up since what 3 o'clock this morning, and I just been feeling. I was been going to the bathroom like crazy. And I said I was like, Lord, you know. Then yesterday I was just laying around. I was up, but I really wasn't. I tried to work my way through it, work my way through it, and I didn't want to tell nobody. I was like, okay. So I was trying to work my way through the feelings. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be negative. I ain't gonna be negative. I ain't gonna be negative. Yes, yes, positive mukbang. That's my thing, and he always tell me like he got upset with me because I tried to. He gets upset with me when I try to compare. So he was like, I'm not like that, and you still trying to compare. So he may he may get mad at me when he see this video and say that, but I haven't spoken any name, but he is a supporter. Um, But because he like to keep everything private, and I do too, because I don't need the extra drama in my life with these people on YouTube. But maybe I should. I guess he probably gonna feel I should express this to him, but I try, but it's hard to express yourself. Me to express myself sometimes without crying, and then sometimes people make me feel like crying is a weakness, so, and people will take advantage of you because they know you crying and that you weak minded and all that. So I'd be like, I said, just keep it in. See, when I keep mine in, I self destruct and I start feeling worse. I self destruct and I start feeling worse. Like I have to get out of my head. And that's why I say I'm probably today I'm gonna get out the house, me and my kids, and we're gonna go eat breakfast and then I'll do something with them or let them go to the park or something. Yeah. Um it just I think I'm just gonna spend the day just relaxing and doing stuff for my kids. I tell y'all, my kids are my happy place. Seeing my kids smile, seeing my kids have fun. Um, okay. Um, my he probably already on here. Um, he in the bushes. Um, but my kids are my happy place. My kids are my happy place. My kids are my happy place. And seeing them smile and take them to the park and having fun with them, it kind of warms me up. It makes me happy. And so, even though they hard headed as ever, but that's my happy place with them. Um, so when I get off here, I'm probably gonna Jamel sitting here quietly, so I know that I know that he knows something is wrong. He don't, like I said, my baby, he do not like mama being upset. My kids, one thing about it, this been since he was born or whatever, or, you know, if mama upset, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It was oh, thank you. Um, my, I guess because I was going through so much different stuff with Jamel. Like when I was pregnant with him, I cried a lot. I did because I was going through a very toxic relationship and I dealt with it too long. My energy, my children feel my energy. My children, especially Jamel, when I'm upset, Jamel feels it. And I know it's because of when I was pregnant with him and all the crying I did and all why you acting, you know, their relationship was very toxic to me and very, very, very toxic. And I'm glad I'm out of that situation too. And now I said, me, if I'm gonna walk into anything now, and this is my revelation, and me, I'm walking into my happiness. Oh, well, he's sitting there quietly. He's sitting there quietly right here playing with his tablet. And y'all know usually Jamel don't really sit down. So I already know that he knows that, I'm going through something and you know, he knows to be on he's like that. I appreciate my little boy. I do. I love my children. Like I said, if I don't appreciate nothing in life, I appreciate God bless me with these two kids. They my peace too. Because if I like to see my like Thursday on Jayla's birthday party, I watched it back and just to see my baby. Just to see my baby smile. Just to see her, on the videos, I don't be asking Jayla to like. She be like, "Mama, I just want to be just like you, Mommy. I love you, Mommy." Like y'all, Jayla, she is my biggest cheerleader. She be like, "Mommy, you so pretty, Mommy." Um, I could be feeling like a mess that day, Mommy. If I could just put on a pretty dress, she'd be like, "Mommy," even though my hair may not be fixed up, she'd be like, "Mommy, you look so pretty. I like your dress." And I'd be like, that makes me feel so good. I'm like, this little human being, this little girl, she looks up to me. She wants to be, I'm like, baby, I want you to be better than mama. I want you to be more than what mama was. But she always say, "Mommy, I love you. I want to be just like you." And I said, you know what? I want my daughter to be the strong woman, a strong woman. Take nothing off nobody. That what drove me to remove myself from that toxic relationship, Jayla. When I had my little girl, and when I had Jayla, I looked at my little girl. She was. I tried the relationship one more time, even though, and then I looked at my little girl. She was the chunkiest, prettiest baby ever. And I said, I would want my little girl to be treated nothing more than a queen. And if a man can't treat her more than a queen, then he don't need her. And I told myself, I said, Monica, you have to be the example. You have to be the example. Your daughter is looking up to you. This is before, your daughter is looking up to you. Then I thought about Jamel and what me and Jamel went through in the toxic relationship. And I was like, your son, he's looking for, he don't have that father figure, but he don't want to see his mama. He don't want to see his mama. He don't want to see his mama get beat on. He don't want to see his mama being cussed out and disrespected. I tell they dad all the time, you ain't fit. Like one time he had cussed me in front of the children. I told my kids to hang up the phone. I said, you ain't, I'm not going to allow you. Yes, my baby is a dog. I am not going to allow you to disrespect me in front of my children because they going to think it's okay. Now, you can disrespect whoever else, but I'm not going to take your disrespect. And so I hangs up the phone. If my one thing you do will not, I will not tolerate. My kids, they bad, and yes, they can't get out of hand, but I'm not going to tolerate their disrespect. I am not going to tolerate they disrespect. When I, like I said, when I had Jayla, I said I got to be the example, and that means me getting out of this. That means I walk into who waiting on whoever God has for me that's gonna show me the respect and how a woman should be treated. So my little girl will know this is how a woman should be treated. She should be honored. She should be respected. She should be made happy. She should be feel like a queen. You don't have to be treated like you're nothing. You don't have to be treated like you are an option. You don't have to be treated like an option when you can be everything to someone else. So, so me, when I realized when it came to my mind when I had my baby, and I said I was not going to tolerate that, and I tried to work it out again with that same individual, and it didn't work. I said I'm not, and it was the same hurt, it was the same pain, it was the same embarrassment. Then I realized, you know what? This ain't worth my peace. This ain't worth me be dealing with. So I let it go. My kids, let me tell you something. My kids, if I promise you, I have been in a better place since I left the toxic relationship alone. I am in a happier place. And I've been in a happy place for like 2, 3 years. It took me a while to get to that happy place where I am more confident and I'm more comfortable and things like that. Exactly. But I'm trying not to be like, I just, like I said, when I had my little girl, that just really opened my mind up to know that, you know, um, it's time, it's time to do better. It's time to be that example. And I guess that's why God placed her at that time. That's why I had her. So I can be an example. Cause on one of my lives, Jayla told me, she said, Mama, I'm fat. I said, Jayla, you not fat, baby. You just checking. You okay? I said, you are the most beautiful little girl ever. I said, don't ever let no one make you feel like you're fat and you're not worthy of nothing. And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? She got that from me because I always say that. Not that um and I was like, uh yeah, and I was like, I'd be like, girl, you know I'm fat. But then I didn't realize that my little girl, she's looking at me say, I'm fat. And then now, because I feel that the fact that I say I'm fat, that she now thinks that she fat. And she's just a little girl. So um we have to know that our kids are watching. Our kids are watching. Man, like, thank you guys so much. I needed to get this off my shoulders, y'all. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. The weight is, I was heavy hearted and heavy laid, whatever you want to call it. Yes, Trisha, we have to watch what we say around our children, cause I do be cussing, and I got to do. I pray for my mouth that I stop cussing, cause Lord have mercy. Jayla be like, "Mama, you cussing? Mama, stop cussing." I'm like, "Lord, forgive me. I got to do better by cussing." Okay. Um, and so I feel so good now. Like my day, that's over with now. I feel like now I feel so much better. Good morning, Jayla. Y'all don't want to see her. She look, Lord. She look. She always wakes up on the wrong side of the bed every morning. But um, I guess I got they both up, so there go one. There go the other one. And so I'm gonna have to get out of here, guys. So they both are up. Nothing happened, Jamel. Okay, Trisha. Look, if you have a topic for the future live, email me okay, positive mukbanger. She wants to show y'all her little bracelet that Nicole gave her. It's so cute. She loved it. So if y'all want a future Jamel, we'll sit down and cut that off or cut it off. If y'all for future topics, you can email me. They say, hey Jayla. She said, hey. You can't really see it, but she's right here. Say hey. Hey. So you can email me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. You can contact me on Instagram. I hope you guys got something. I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope I wasn't too transparent, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. The kids are up, so I got to get them ready so we can go out for a while. Make sure you guys are staying positive in the mind. Don't make sure that we encourage. Let's stay motivated. Let's be about being better. Um, take each day. Take each day to try to be better than you was the next day. Um, y'all have a good day. Make sure you guys thumbs up the live, yes, before you leave. And then thank you guys so much for coming. Tomorrow I will be back with the tips. Like I supposed to be back today, but sometimes we have to just go on what we feel. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys for your encouraging words. Thank you guys for encouraging me and help me through my little anxiety episode. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. This is what it's all about. It's all about encouraging one another. It's all about helping the next person get through something. So, oh yeah, I let the Lord lead me today. This morning I woke up and said, I'm going to talk about today is going to be transparent Saturdays with Monica. And I just want y'all to know my story. I want y'all to know the Jamel trans that okay, thank you, positive. Thank you, Medina. But thank you guys so much for coming. Y'all have a wonderful day. And let me get up, get these kids ready so we can go eat breakfast. And y'all have a magnificent day. Um, bye guys.